Alright, I'll be back to talk about this a bit later. I've got to think. Good morning, Stevie Daily Shaver. This morning, I've had to replace the blade on me Oneblade because the last shave, the blade ran out of oomph and I ended up going back to just the one base plate on the Rockwell and getting a baby smooth, easy shave. Ooh. So, new blade on the Oneblade. That was only after 3 shaves. Bit surprised. I think when people say that they change their blade so often, I thought, yeah, but not me. But turns out, it may be me. Right, this morning it's hump day. Right, humpy day. It's Wednesday, so it's hump day. So here we go. Got my bowl, got my horsehair, and about to give myself some lather. Remember, there's 3 steps to lather. Froth, broth, and then lather. So don't stop until those bubbles have become micro bubbles. Now, horsehair, brilliant brushes. Got a lot of the facets that I like of boar now, and a bit of the softness I like from my badger. Horse. Humane. I mean, if it's not, how many horses complain except for Mr. Red?
Hello, I'm Mr. Red.
I love this. Now, I was going to go down the pre-shave route and everything, but so let's just see if Humpday's got enough slide in it. Love the brush. Love horsehair brushes. Love, 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 love. I've got 2 horsehairs. The other one, I like the look of. Right? That one looks fantastic. But this one, just as good. Nice and soft, beautiful on your face. Brilliant at beating up your leather. So here we go. Oneblade with a new blade. This is my 4th shave, first on this. Now what I'm trying to get used to is it's designed, I'm used to razors that you keep at an angle to your skin. This one you actually glide along your skin. And it's a little hard to get used to. Whenever I think it's too aggressive, it's because I've had it at an angle. And you don't need to. You just basically slide it along your face and let it take care of basically all the adjustments. So maybe some people are smarter than me and caught on earlier than I did. But there is always a learning curve in every razor. Some are easier than others. Some are like the Feather and just idiot proof. Or the M1, or trying to think of another idiot proof one. The M1 above the tie, idiot proof. Feather, idiot proof. The #1 base plate on the Rockwell, idiot proof. Now that felt pretty good. If you put it at an angle, you can definitely feel the blade, which was one of my earliest complaints. Now, I think I might have killed my blade a little early, my first one. My second blade, I accidentally dropped down the gap in front of my mirror, so I'm not getting that one back. My first shave on the Oneblade was so close, and I've been trying to get that again without the irritation, because my first shave I got a bit of neck irritation. Again, I put it down to me. My mum told me a bad workman blames his tools. So when you got all the ingredients that should be good, it's got to be you that's screwing up. And, that's why I didn't want to post 5 minutes later, oh, I'm having trouble. I spent this money and it doesn't work. Because that would have been untrue. With a new blade, allowed to slide flat along your face, it is as smooth as my Feather. You add any angle to it. So instead of sliding it and letting the head sit flat, if you put it at an angle like that, yes, you can feel the blade. It naturally, because of the spring, wants to sit on your face. No jokes. I'm serious. I know, good thing if you're in Bangkok, a bad thing if you're shaving. Well, definitely enough slipness in today's soap. K Shaveworks. Oh, should have used me K Shaveworks brush. K Shaveworks, can you please do horsehair brushes? I'll get another brush if you do horsehair brushes. I see they brought out some new soaps. Big fan of the K-Shave, big fan of the soaps. Now, when doing the tricky area down here, I've learnt not to take huge strokes, but just little ones. And if you feel any stinging, you're probably in need of a little bit extra lube. 2 passes, clean up with this and I'm done. These feather blades don't like being stropped, so don't bother. If there's another technique for keeping them sharp, I wish someone would tell me, but hand stropping did not improve it. In fact, it ruined the dodgy edge faster. So if you're trying to get an extra shave, stropping it won't extend it. I've got more blades on the way, I can afford to lose a couple. Hey, I'm very happy with that. Okay, I purchased some more for my herb, and this time I got the orange shower gel. Used it in my hair this morning. Smells fantastic. And to that end, I'm going to put some spritz, and I got backup ones of these now. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, goes down on top of the Humpday, the orange, and finish up. I don't know that they've got stock of this at the moment, but if I didn't, I'd be using the suede and I'd be just as happy. From Ginger's Garden. Love me Ginger's Garden. This year, Irina, I'm going to buy some more Ginger's Garden from you. One order this year from Ginger's Garden coming my way. Love it. But if I wasn't using Ginger's, now, whenever I do that, I can just feel a little bit of... So can you get a good shave with the Oneblade? Absolutely. Does it require some redoing of your technique? Yes, because you're used to razors that you hold at an angle. It is more been designed to work like the Gillette Fusion, where you hold the entire cartridge against your face and slide. It is also one that, where it says you've got to change your blade every day, probably not, but probably 3 to 5 shaves. You might get 6 depending on your hair, regrowth and how often you shave. If you shave less often, you might get a few less shaves because your hair will be longer and denser. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All I know is I got 3 shaves that were acceptable. The 4th one was dodgy, but I did strop because I noticed on the 3rd one, yeah, stropping it made it a hell of a lot worse, so don't strop. To those people that have used my iHerb link and resulted in me getting $7 off my next order, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your $5 to $10 off your order. If you're buying these products from iHerb, you're in for a treat. The orange, sweet orange and lavender, perfectamundo. Don't forget, you can top them up until they get a bit diluted, just with your normal home brand witch hazel, and keep it going a bit longer. One might keep you going a whole year, so don't panic. Do what I do, which is, work out how to extend things. Turn your dollar over, tear it in 2, spend it twice. I'm Steve, your Daily Shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, amen. And later in the week, I'll be doing a head-to-head between the Oneblade and the gem. And the gem and the Oneblade. Who'll win? Who knows? But I've got the sneaking suspicion it's gonna be close. I'm Steve, your Daily Shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, amen. All supposed to be important. It's sure more important. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Oh, I'm Steve, your Daily Shaver. Remember, good shaves and goodbye.